What's up, Chubbs?
What's up? What's up?
I feel like I already have more to talk to you about in season 2 than I did in season 1.
For sure. But can we just acknowledge what today is? It's Friday night.
Oh,
and
I feel alright.
Come
The
on.
party's on the west. Oh, you know what? You and I. Whoops! I was doing a little
No,
Montel.
go for it.
No, I really don't know
Okay,
much
cool.
more than that.
Who
You
doesn't-
understand, don't
Who
you?
doesn't love Montel? I'm here for it.
Hey, we talked about something. We did have a phone call this morning. We were just talking about season 2. How does it sound? How do we like it? Are we feeling it? Feeling very good about season 2. Really like it. We have had some traffic go down in views, so I will just kindly ask our very loyal followers who are all over the country and beyond at this point, if you could share, if you enjoy this, share it. Tell a friend about it. You know what? Just do that. Tell a friend.
That would be amazing, guys. Thank you. Sharing's caring, as they say.
Because that's fun, and it would mean a lot. I really enjoy seeing where everybody comes from. I said something to you in the car. It's going to be, I think, a topic all on its own. But you remember how I was saying how at work we're trying to come up with a retail playlist, like a playlist that, like, the most ideal retail playlist you can imagine.
Yep.
What is that? What are some songs that you include in that right away, and whatever. But I'd like to elaborate on that and think about. I'd like to ask you maybe what you think about that.
I think that that's an excellent question. And it kind of brings me back. This is going to be a quick story time, like 2 seconds. Okay, guys, don't actually time me. Back in the day, during my youth, when I worked at Forever 21, they had a fire playlist.
Okay.
Fire.
Forever 21.
Yeah, I don't know if they still do.
What
I don't
year?
go to the
What
mall.
year was that? Were we talking?
This was many moons ago.
I need you to go back further. I need you to go into the 90s. I feel like the most ideal retail playlist that you can create for your business.
Okay.
Actually, we should be charging people for this kind of information, but if you want people to be in the buying habits,
90s.
you've got to bring back that nostalgic feeling to them. Make it feel like home. So I'm saying, let's figure out what the ultimate retail playlist would be. I'll tell you right off the bat, one person that always gets left out of the retail playlist, because I started listening to some on Spotify.
Yeah, and while you're talking, buddy, just to let you know, I'm gonna look this up because I'm trying to figure out who was popular in the 90s. But go ahead.
Yeah, right. John Cicada. I told you that. John Cicada. He is never, any of his songs are never brought up in a retail playlist. And you listen to his songs, and not that he's had many hits, but the ones he's had, fire. Coincidentally, another song that I remember in right around 2000, you'll never believe this, Gwyneth Paltrow. She sang the version of You'll Fly Away With Me. I love it when we're cruising together. Gwyneth Paltrow sings a version of that, and it is lovely. And I very fondly remember that song when I worked at Big Y.
Oh my goodness. So
what?
I looked up
what do you got, girl?
Popular songs of the 90s, right? Top 50 pop songs. First one is End of the Road, Boys to Men. I wouldn't really say that's a retail shopping song.
Sad for sure.
For sure.
Don't go to the store if you're just having a breakup,
How about Semi-Charmed Life by Third Eye Blind?
No, you gotta go. You know that song?
Baby One More Time, Britney Spears.
Yeah, no. We gotta go further back.
Fly, Sugar. Okay, we're going further back?
I would say early 90s. Early 90s.
Okay, so 1993 we have That's the Way Love Goes by Janet.
That's what I'm talking about.
We have Dream Lover, Mariah Carey.
Okay, now we're hitting every
we have
every cylinder.
Oh, All Star Smash Mouth. That was 1999.
See, I don't like the late 90s as much as I like the early 90s. John Cicada was 80s, early 90s.
All for Love, Color Me Bad. I don't remember that.
Oh gosh, everybody in the comments, don't Please don't hurt Shaba too much by her saying
Yeah,
that.
don't hurt me, guys.
I know the song. I know it.
Vogue Madonna.
See, that's what I'm
I feel like I
talking
have to
about.
say that
That's our
differently.
youth.
I feel like I have to be like Vogue Madonna.
Do you ever remember going to like J.C. Penney's or Macy's? That's what was going on when we were youngsters, my girl.
Wow, this is like
That is the ultimate. That's what I'm talking about. It's hitting all cylinders. It's the ultimate retail playlist. Tomorrow morning, when I go into the tile store, I promise you, I'm going to put some of these hits on. I love the early 90s.
so I'm looking at this playlist and I feel like for me, I liked the song from the late 90s. Maybe that's what it
Oh
was.
my! You
The
know, the
poppy
Britney Spears, the
songs.
Christina Aguilera, the
Christina Aguilera. Oh, dude, they have Tub Thumping from Chumbawamba, 1997.
Me and my mom used to listen to that song to every UConn game we'd ever go to. And one time, her and I spun out in the winter. We hit a patch of snow. We totally spun out.
Oh, I got a song for you.
Tell me right now.
From 1995.
What is it?
Kiss from a Rose, Seal.
Why are you laughing at that?
Because remember when you, myself, and Justine were trying to figure out that one verse?
Shaba. Okay.
Oh, the memories.
Yes. You know
Oh my
what?
God,
You
that
are
brought me
such
back.
a fire co-host. No, you are.
We have to tell them. We have to tell
Tell
them.
them up.
We have to tell them.
All right. So, is it a couple years back now? Is that what I'm talking?
I think so. I feel like it has been.
A couple years back, we were together with some friends, family, some friends, and we were talking about different songs that you mess up on the regular. I believe is something along, but we were singing, the songs of our youth. Seal,
Yes.
Kiss from a Rose,
And trying to figure out what the word was to the song.
Okay, so you sing it then. What is it?
I thought it was Kiss from the Rose on the Bay. That's what I thought it was, and I was absolutely wrong. I am so sorry to our audience.
Kiss from. Wait, say that one more time.
Kiss from the Rose on the Bay. I mean, I make up words to songs all the time, and I do it with oomph too. I do. I give it my full heart too.
Oh, I'll tell you. What was it? We were talking about this at work. You know that song "Return of the Mac"?
Sing it.
So you know that song when the part goes, "You lied to me, even though you Return of the Mac." Put it on your radio. You want to?
Let's
you want
do
to hear it?
Return of the Mac, you said?
Return of the Mac. I probably will cut out the singing part because I didn't feel very comfortable.
I thought you sound fire, buddy. I'm kind of blind right now. Hold on.
Just for reference.
Okay.
Wow, you've
What
got
was
a
that?
fast car. Vroom,
I know.
vroom.
Why was he looking at me like that? It was weird. Okay, hold on 1 second. What
Because
was it called?
not every day do you see two girls sitting at Cumberland Farms in the parking lot. In fact, we are going to take some photos tonight because Cumberland Farms, you need to sponsor us. We are, you know what I want to be called by Cumberland Farms? This is all I ask.
What?
Queen ambassadors of Cumberland Farms.
I'm here for
Queen
it.
ambassadors, the
Listen,
two talking fools.
If they do that, we will share our coffee recipe with you guys.
I wonder how many people we could get to take a photo with us tonight and share it
sure.
on Facebook.
For sure.
You have to ask
And
them though.
tag
You have to ask
Cumberland Farms.
them. And tag Cumberland Farms and tell them we need to be their queen ambassadors.
Listen, don't tempt me. You know I'll do it. What's the name of the song?
You haven't gotten it yet?
I forgot the name of it.
Oh my God.
What's the name of it?
Return of the Mac. Shaba's pulling up the song because I really need her to hear this.
Okay, here we go. Mark Morrison.
Yep. Amen, girl. You said it. Don't sweat it. Oh, sorry. We got to listen to 5. Oh no. Oh, what was that? Didn't sound like a hymn.
Oh my God, of course.
Yeah, of course, because I'm like tone deaf and I can't sing. Ooh, yeah.
Hey.
Yes, I mean, Yeah. Uh. Okay, so yep. I'm gonna tell you what part. I got messed up. Right here. Listen. Okay. You know what I thought he was saying? Yolanda Ray.
But you did. But you did.
And I always knew it
song
was
was
wrong, but Yolanda
fire.
Ray.
That song was fire. But you sang Lana Ray
But Kiss
with your
from the
heart, right?
Rose of the Bay,
Yeah.
that's by far the strangest thing I've ever heard. So,
Listen.
so here's what I would say to you at that
You got to
point.
give it your all. Even if you're wrong, just give it your all. It just shows that it matters.
So I
to you,
thought it was
you know?
Kiss from the Rose on the grave,
I think that's what it was, yeah.
but it's not. It's the gray. Now, what does that mean?
Mm.
Do you remember this conversation? We never got through it.
We didn't, and it was funny because all, 3 or 4 of us said something completely different.
Yes.
Yeah, we couldn't agree. And then we looked it up and realized that none of us were right.
So again, not to harbor in. So you would put late '90s on your retail playlist. I can understand
Yeah.
that. You know, because you are. How old are you again now?
21.
Oh my gosh!
Okay. I'm 38.
So you're 2 years younger than me. That makes sense why you would dabble in the late '90s as much as you did.
Right.
Dabble in music.
I mean, I was
preferences.
born in 1985, so I needed time to be able to really appreciate it.
I was born
you
in
know?
1984, and you're telling me we're 2 years
I'll
apart?
be 39 in October, buddy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
See?
It's fine. I feel like I'm an older soul, so I just
You
feel like the
definitely
music
are.
was
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
I would have done like a Madonna, like Seal, love Seal,
Yeah.
love Sting, love Genesis, love Phil Collins, love all those.
For sure.
You know,
I definitely have to say, I do feel like you're an old soul, though.
The Clash,
Yeah.
In Excess,
Classics, yeah.
and then you would pick like Smash Mouth,
Yeah.
All Star,
For sure.
and then Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears,
Yeah.
and Sync, Backstreet Boys.
For sure.
Interesting.
For sure.
Huh.
Yeah.
So you didn't really like the. So do you like 80s music?
I'd have to look and see who's from the 80s. I can't just remember off the top of my head.
Huh.
I know.
It's hard with you sometimes because
when it
like
comes to music, man.
well when
You're like just an encyclopedia of music. It's impressive.
Well, music's been a big part of my life. I don't know why. I don't know
I think
why.
that's pretty awesome, though. I think that's pretty badass. You know?
You know, sometimes
And then the way you spit those beats too. It's crazy.
I take pride in that.
I'm like,
I take
who
pride in
knows
that.
every single Tupac song?
Yeah, you know, because you had that
Like,
you had that time in your life where that's all you listened to.
That's
And
impressive.
then I got to know him as a poet. I realized that, you know, Tupac was ahead of his years for sure. He didn't make all the right choices, but he was like really cool. He was like so much more than a rapper. Like some of the shit that's put out today, like how do you even compare it to Tupac?
I know.
You know what the debate reminds me of? And I think we talked about this before. And I
Yeah.
know that you're not really into basketball, or maybe you are, but like the whole thing, who's the GOAT, LeBron or Michael Jordan?
Oof.
What?
Yeah.
Like, what would you say?
That's a tough one. Respectfully, I would have to say Michael Jordan because he paved the way. I would have to because
Michael, you're right.
he paved,
yes.
You know what I mean? No disrespect to LeBron. No disrespect because, like, let's be real here. The Olympic team wouldn't have done what they did without him. But all I'm saying is that Michael Jordan paved the way. How do you not say that he's the GOAT, you know?
I will also say that I feel like the NBA has gone completely soft. I'm just going to say it. Like back in the day with Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, all those guys, Karl Malone, Alonzo Mourning, I mean, Charles Barkley, you know, you can keep going and going. Those guys, they like played Dennis Rodman. They played so hard.
For sure.
And then you look at the NBA now and you wonder why college sports do so much better, especially college basketball, because it seems like those guys actually give a shit. And the NBA guys, all they do is just like, it doesn't even look like they're defending sometimes. That's why people are tired of it.
You know what? You bring up a lot of valid points, buddy. I
So
think they have
so
gotten
LeBron is
soft.
paying.
I mean, I
in
couldn't
my
do what they do,
eyes,
that's for sure. But
LeBron is playing in a soft NBA because here's the thing: if you took LeBron's statistics and Michael's, I think LeBron has beaten him in some aspects, if not more. I don't know. I would have to look, so I'm not going to speak out of. But what I'm saying is like again, it's a softer game. He's playing a softer game. You know what I'm saying? It's not like back in the day.
that's tough though, because then that's kind of like discrediting him a little bit, you know. And he's got some serious skills.
LeBron is talented.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. But is he the greatest of all time?
I still go back to MJ.
But
you know,
I'm saying
I
it.
still
But
go
you
back to
said
MJ.
it. He paved
He
the
paved
way.
the way.
So
He
he
did.
did more than just statistics.
Right.
He changed the game. He changed
did.
the way advertising was
For
started.
sure.
Basketball sneakers. Like what?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say something to LeBron's point. I'm not a LeBron fan. I don't know why. I don't like his arrogance, but I'll tell you
Mhm.
this. I'll tell you
For
this.
sure.
He grew up without a dad. He never got in trouble. Went to college, got married, had kids. He's really been clean record, and yet for
And gives
some
back.
reason,
And gives back quite a bit.
and he gives back. So
And I'm
it's
here
like
for
we
it.
can sit here and do this, but I mean,
Right.
he's done nothing but been like
Great
a
things.
respectable human being.
Right.
And I'm not judging him because listen, that's not at all what I'm saying.
Right.
I think that comes off clear that I'm not.
No, for sure.
I'm not like that says a lot about him as a character.
Yep.
But when I talk about LeBron versus MJ, it's strictly basketball. It's not. I'm not saying LeBron. He could be the nicest guy for all I know. And Michael and
And
Michael
Jordan.
Jordan.
About music, that's why. Yeah. Yeah.
And Michael Jordan could be he's been rude before to. I think I've seen. So whatever. Who cares? We all have bad moments. We all have good moments. Do you have
For
any
sure.
thoughts?
No, I agree with you, but I still go back to MJ. MJ from day one.
I
Yeah.
am with you there. I have to agree.
Yeah.
It's Michael Jordan. You cannot
Yeah,
take it away
you can't,
from him.
You can't. He paved the way.
I don't even think statistics higher than him will ever take greatest of all time. I think that encapsulates a lot of things besides just
For sure.
the statistics.
Guys, tell us your thoughts. What
Tell
do
us
you
your
think
thoughts.
about this?
I know.
What do you
Shab
think
is
about
right. We're
not
at
only the
17 friggin' minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, not only do
Yep.
we want to know your opinion on 90s music, we want to know your opinion on who's the real
Yeah,
GOAT of
is
the
it-
NBA. Is it MJ?
Is it MJ?
Or is it LeBron?
Or is it LeBron? All right. Shaba, our next topic's fun is, you know what our next topic is fire, but I don't want to say, oh, it's number 3 or whatever, because sometimes we go out of line,
Yeah.
as you
Yeah,
know. So
for sure.
anyways, to the next one.
To the next one.
Peace.
Peace be with you.
And also with you.
And also with you.
Remember that now?
I do. It's coming back.